Hey, what's up everybody? It's George here and we're back with another video. Now today's video is video number 6 and the final video in the Trex 500E electronics and setup series. In our last video, we set the collective pitch and today we're ready to finish up with the cyclic pitch. Let's take a quick look at my setup. I have the radio all ready to go. I have the battery charged up and ready to go. I have the helicopter all ready to go. And the only tools that we're going to be needing for this step is a pitch gauge. So let's go ahead and put the camera on the tripod and get on with setting the cyclic pitch. Okay, we're all ready to get on with setting the cyclic pitch. And the cyclic pitch has two components that we need to address. We need to address the elevator cyclic pitch and the aileron cyclic pitch. Let's go ahead and do the elevator cyclic pitch first. When you're setting your elevator cyclic pitch, you want to have your blades 90 degrees to the helicopter. I've already got my radio turned on and I am in the swash mix screen. To check the cyclic pitch for the elevator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my elevator stick to the full position and then I'm going to use my pitch gauge to see what it's set at. This is currently set at exactly 6 degrees, which is where I want it to be. I don't need to make any adjustments, but if I did, I would adjust the elevator in the swash mix screen. Let's go ahead and return it back. Now let's take a look at the aileron cyclic pitch. To check the aileron cyclic pitch, we need to rotate the blades so that they're in line with the helicopter. Just like this. Now what we'll do is we'll use the elevator and move the elevator to its extreme and we'll take a look at the pitch that we get there. And I can see once again, we are exactly at 6 degrees. You want 6 degrees on both the elevator and the aileron cyclic pitch. That being said, we have our cyclic pitch all set. And there's one last thing that I like to check, and that's the flybar cage. What I do is, I just make the flybar cage level, and I want to look and make sure that it is level with the rest of the helicopter. If it needed any adjustment, I would adjust one of these two links to level out the flybar cage, but in this case, everything is perfectly level, and this really does end up the electronics and setup series. Let's go ahead and head back to the studio and wrap this series up. Okay, there you have it. The Trex 500E, everything is done, and we are ready for a shakedown flight. Starting with the build, I'm very happy with the way that the build went. If you watched the series, we had absolutely no problems. We weren't missing any parts. Everything fit together exactly as it should. We simply followed the instruction manual and had no issues whatsoever. I did note that a couple of the bags were mislabeled, but that didn't hamper the build at all, and I was able to complete it with a minimum of difficulty. One thing that I would like to add is that you pay special attention to detail when you're setting up your links and measuring them and putting them together. If you really pay close attention and make sure that every single one of them is exactly the length specified in the book and they all match exactly, the end result is going to be a lot less messing around with the electronics when you're trying to tune in the helicopter. After we got the build done, we moved on to the electronics and we had no problems whatsoever. We discussed everything from leveling the servo arms to leveling the swatch, setting the cyclic pitch, setting the collective pitch. We pretty much set this helicopter up for Bob, and it is finally ready for him to put this bird in the air. Well, obviously the next video is going to be a maiden shakedown flight, and I'm going to reserve this for Bob because I know that he's totally excited to get this bird in his hands. Once again, I'm very happy with the way it went. I hope that you enjoyed the series. You may have picked up a little something along the way. Look for more build videos and more flight videos coming soon, but the next video is going to be Bob doing the shakedown flight. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy flying, friends.